Continuing now with the Halachot, we began speaking about some Hilchot Pesach. The first Halachah in Halachot Pesach is 30 days before Pesach. You learn about the Halachot of Pesach. We spoke about it last. We continue in order. The next part of the Halachah comes up is the month of Nissan. The month of Nissan, there are different Minhagim. We have different tefillah. The Tachanun and Tzidkat on Shabbat are omitted from the tefillot beginning on Rosh Chodesh Nissan, which is, God willing, in 10 days, a little around the corner. Since the majority of the days of Nissan have the status of Yom Tov, in which Tachanun is not recited, the rest of the month is considered to have the same status as well. They explain the calculation in the poskim. The first 12 days, the korbanot of Nisim, Erev Pesach, then it's Pesach, then Isru Chag, and the Midrash explains that the Beit HaMikdash will be rebuilt in Nisan, and will be the Chanukat HaBayit will be after Motzei Chag, so we consider those as Yom Tov also, and omit Tachanun that whole month. There's different minhagim to add a part of the Nisim every day. So our minhag is to do it. We do it after the tefillah as well. And in regards to mourning with you, no one should ever know avelut halachot. But the minhag is not to give eulogies during the month of Nisan. We still get our community. We still gather, God forbid, if there is a need for a didan of the like. But the Divrei Torah is usually lighter. It's more instead of speaking about the dead, you praise. You learn from your attributes. The eulogies are lighter and they're more divrei Torah to give musar to the crowd. It's permitted to visit a cemetery in the month of Nisan. However, if a person knows that he will cry during the visit, it's preferable for him to visit either before Rosh Chodesh Nisan or after Rosh Chodesh Iyar. That halakha is that as well. And also regarding fasting, there are no personal fasts during the month of Nisan. Besides for Tanit Bechorot, we don't do communal fasts either. However, one may commit to personal fast, such as fasting on the yard site of a parent. This is according to Ovadia Yosef. But on Rosh Chodesh Nissan, obviously one should not do a personal fast. And last, eating matzah. There are different minhagim as to when to stop not eat matzah. From the letter of Allah, Rabbi Haim always explains that the halakha is clear that it's only on Erev Pesach. On Erev Pesach, we don't eat matzah, matzat mitzvah, that comes from the Gemara, and that's important so that the taste shall be new and you should eat lete'avon. However, there are different minhagim. There are some who don't have matzah from Rosh Chodesh Nisan. There are also some who don't have for 30 days prior. Yigor Moshe talks about it. The Yosef brings it down. For the Meshadis, the minhag, I've asked multiple times. Rabbi Haim, I've seen him eat matzah during Rosh Chodesh. We bake matzah, let's say this week, next week, or after Rosh Chodesh, and I've seen him eat the matzah. He doesn't have the personal minhag. But I've spoken to Mr. Besalian, and he said it's nice to keep with this idea because we want the matzah to be fresh and exciting on the night of Pesach. But again, that's merely the minhag. If you see someone eating matzah during these days, you don't have to yell. There are bigger things to yell about. Chazak, Baruch, and Shavua Tov.